And so we've given up on ourselves. We've decided not to toil anymore. We have decided to stop fighting. We've decided to stop pushing. We've decided to stop asking for help as it relates to bettering ourselves. But haven't you heard? It doesn't matter where you fall, how you fall, how long you might have been down. What matters is to rise up. And so, in short, let me let you know this afternoon that nothing is impossible. Nothing, people, is impossible. You can achieve whatever it is that you have up your sleeves to achieve. And do you know why? Nothing is impossible. Someone just told me not too long before we enter here that the word impossible itself is telling you that I am possible. Take a look at the first spelling, yeah? What a great teacher. And so what a great way to be back here on the program, The Rumble. That's the afternoon show on the Voice of Liberia. And we are here this afternoon again to present to you the show. And this show focuses on trending issues that are happening now and today. We work our way through some of them to bring them to you for your opinion on them. And so the name is Famata Duncan, and I am here along with
Samiria Online.
And together we are going to present to you the program, The Rumble. But before we go any further, let me go over to Samira, who will give us the menu as it relates to what we will be discussing here this afternoon. Samira, it's up to you.
Okay, so before giving the menu, I would like to give this word of encouragement. It says, it's often the small steps, not the giant leaps, that bring about the most lasting change. So those small steps that you take in life, you are making your way there. It's not about taking the giant step. It's about the little things that you do in life, you know, getting up every morning, trying to achieve your goal is what gets you to the biggest level.
Okay.
But then just to run through it this afternoon, we have Tiawon Gongolo. He's presently at the Samuel Kanyando Sports Complex.
Okay.
And he's there with his broom in his hand. And he's also there with his vice running mate.
Okay.
In person of that's Emmanuel Yue Yakbawolo. They are there together at the Samuel Kanyando Sports Complex. They are there rejoicing. If you watch the video here, they are there with their band, their live band, and they have their broom in their hand. I think they are referred to as the sweepers in Liberia presently. So in Liberia, we have the sweepers, we have the Rescue 1, Rescue 2, and we have Elisana Cummins, who is the Fixer 1 and Fixer 2.
Wow.
So many names for political party. And they are there with their Canadian nomination ongoing just a day to its closure. Wow. They are there presently. It's just to inform you and to bring you up to speed. And also, our interesting development here, it says the Emory Hospital in Papalu County will start to administer treatment tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Wow.
that hospital, it was opened for them. or they weren't administering treatment, but good news coming up, and it says that they will start officially administering treatment tomorrow. And this news was brought by Mr. Bobby G. Logan, Assistant Minister for Culturative Services, Deputy Chief Medical Officer and Head of Technical Working Group for the At-Risk Youth Program. And this information was given at the Ministry of Information and Cultural Affairs, where you had him speaking on different issues.
Today.
Yeah, today. Just at the press briefing today. So
Okay, you've heard it from Samira. These are what we will be doing here. So let's take a break. When we come back, we will go through with our talking points and all of that. Okay, so let's come back to why we are here. Let's come back to why we are here. I just heard you talk about striving with the little things instead of the bigger ones. And you know, there are some of us who, when we want to venture into doing something, see and get to know how wealthy we are, and to know how strong we are, to know how potential or what we are. But at times, those things, they really don't last. You see, it just go for some 2 to 3,
And
maybe
go
months
down
or a
the
year,
drain.
and you see nothing else come out of it. And but those who take their time with those little things they have established, you see them grow from one point, from one level to the next, with the level of care management and all of that.
And I can also tell people that majority of these people who you see, they are in position now. They have money to run their family. They have money that can satisfy that can satisfy them. I mean, they started from somewhere.
Yeah.
Their beginning wasn't that easy. But most people, you see people out there with money, and you just want to be like them. These people, they have story to tell.
Sure.
It's not about right now. They have their own story to tell. So if you want to get up there, the decision is yours for you to start to work little by little, try to put things in place, because you know where you want to be tomorrow, and you have a successful ending.
Sure. Sure. Okay. What's our first point there to go to?
All right, so our first topic under discussion this afternoon, we will be talking about 2 things, because we don't want to confuse the public mind. We want to give you clear understanding for you to be able to call and pull through your points. So we are going to be discussing 2 things this afternoon. And the first one has to do with the conflicting statements on Ambassador Boaka meeting with foreign campaign financiers.
Okay.
Yeah, that's our first talking point for today.
So before we play the clip, let's talk a little bit about what the public is about to listen to, so that they know what it is that we are bringing. If you talk about the conflicting statement, what are some that we can refer to before we play this?
Okay, so let me just give an overview of it. It was on Monday, controversy arose when Henry Costa revealed that Joseph Boaka, the standard bearer of the United Party, had reportedly engaged in discussion with potential campaign financiers, allegedly offering them concessions at lucrative iron ore deposit of Wologisi Mountain.
Okay.
As compensation.
Okay.
While UP partisans, including Chairman Reverend Luther Tapper, swiftly refuted Costa's claim. Yeah, we have been seeing it over the news. And Costa in Oppressor on Monday, I think most people watched that, because he's one of the biggest talk show hosts here. I think most people watched that. He said that business individuals approached him with lucrative offer of US $30 million to participate in the race in this election. But however, according to Costa in his statement, he said, due to his unwavering support for Ambassador Bwaka at the time, he made an unconventional request. He asked the financial backers to redirect the funds to support Bwaka's campaign instead. To relieve his backers agreed to consider his proposal, he said. But then over the time we listened to Costa, and he said how he told him he refused the 30 million, and he told him that he should be giving to Bwaka for the campaign.
And that's what I'm looking for.
Yes, but let me just give an overview of it. But then he further revealed that his request for conditionally accepted. And Bwaka went behind his back and started to have discussion with these people, promising them iron ore from the Wologisi Mountain if they gave him the $30 million. It was what he said. So that's one of our talking points for today. It was just to get you on course. But just to bring you up to speed, we have an audio from Martin Luther. That's the chairman.
I wanted us to play Costa's clip first.
Yeah.
So just keep on a little bit. Let me get the clip so we can play
Costa clip, and then
that's the audio rather.
Yeah. This development seems to boost Costa's hope for collaborative effort towards the elections. However, he was shattered when he discovered that Bwaka had allegedly tarnished his reputation during a meeting with the same financiers. And if I'm not mistaken, that meeting was held in Ghana.
Okay.
And in that particular meeting, we had Joseph Bwaka Sunday. His junior. He was in that meeting. But certainly we'll bring you their part of discussion about this issue. But Costa said he felt bad that Mr. Bwaka had to tarnish his reputation because he wanted this particular money for campaign. It was his part. It was what he was saying about Joseph Bwaka. But then the chairman and Joseph Bwaka's son, they came up and they resisted that particular statement. They said that it's not true. But then we will play that, but we think Costa will come up again and readdress what they said. But before going deep into the conversation, I just want to run over things here before we start the real discussion. After the audio is played, then definitely we are going to start the real discussion.
Okay, go ahead. I already have the clip.
Okay, you have it?
Yeah, I have the audio already. But go ahead.
Okay, so Costa said, after telling me that he would commit to them, that he would make me his running mate, he broke his promise and went on a rampage of trying to damage my reputation to people who I had brought to support him. So you see this particular collaboration, it has been going on over the period of time. Those that have been following Costa, you see that Costa is in support of Joseph Bwaka. They have been carrying on some meetings. Anytime Costa hosts a show, he always talks more about Bwaka. But now he's saying that he's feeling bad. Why Bwaka have to tarnish his reputation? Bwaka never took him as his running mate, but now going on to tarnish his reputation is something that he cannot stand.
But how did he come to understand that Bwaka actually tarnished his reputation? Where is the information from? According
to him, I'll explain it here now. According to him, he said this particular 30 billion that was given to him, he said it should be given to Joseph Bwaka for his campaign.
I understand from that point. But where is he coming from now with this whole thing about Bwaka going behind him and tarnishing his reputation? That's where.
All right, so he's saying that Bwaka went behind him to go and lobby for the 30 billion, the 30 million, in order he promised the people iron ore from Wologisi Mountain.
Wow.
So it's almost like he's looking for money for his campaign. Okay. And he's trying to go lobby. Why in Costa have already told the people that you gave the money to Bwaka. I think it's where he's
Okay, let's have this. Let's have this.
Answer from the financial backers. They first expressed their disappointment in me for not accepting their offer to run for president. But thankfully, they have considered and accepted my request to support Ambassador Bwaka instead. But it came with one condition. They requested that in exchange for their $30 million, Ambassador Boakai must pick me, Henry Costa, as his running mate. When I delivered their terms or requests to Ambassador Boakai, at the time he was already in Liberia, he readily and happily accepted and agreed.
So,
Okay.
so it stopped there, right? So I think the public heard
He
it.
also decisively dismissed the idea of picking Jeremiah Kuhn.
That's not what we want, right?
Yeah, I think we got that.
In exchange, he promised to give them anything they wanted in Liberia if he won the election.
Okay.
In specificity, he promised he will give them the Wologisi Mountain in Lofa County.
Okay.
Moreover,
Okay, I think that's where it stops.
Yeah, but you can just play it again because I need
in
them.
exchange, he promised to give them anything they wanted in Liberia if he won the election.
Yeah,
In
but
specificity, he promised he will give them the Wologisi Mountain in Lofa County. Moreover,
okay, so from where he said
accepted his apology,
they wanted him to
and we
run
moved on.
as president is where I wanted you to take it from.
Okay.
Where they offer him the money because they wanted him to run as president, but
I
he said no.
received the long-awaited answer from the financial backers.
Okay.
They first expressed their disappointment in me for not accepting their offer to run for president.
Okay.
But thankfully, they have considered and accepted my request to support Ambassador Boakai instead. But it came with one condition. They requested that in exchange for their $30 million, Ambassador Boakai must pick me, Henry Costa, as his running mate. When I delivered their terms or requests to Ambassador Boakai, at the time he was already in Liberia, he readily and happily accepted and agreed.
Okay.
Okay.
There where it stops.
So there where it stopped. But since for matter, before going, I want to ask, like, I don't know whether you really follow these things, but few months back, we've been hearing that Costa will be the running mate to Ambassador Boakai. That particular news, it came in Liberia and circulated the place. People, they were hearing, oh, Costa coming to Liberia to be the VP to Joseph Boakai. It was what was circulating Liberia at the time. And looking at this particular thing coming up now, I don't know, and I don't see how to term it. I cannot say that Costa is lying, and I cannot say that Boakai, you know, he's being truthful on this particular matter. Because, like the saying goes, my grandmother always used to tell me, where you see smoke coming from, fire was there before.
Okay.
Yes. So about this particular matter, Costa now coming up, and you heard Costa, he said, after he accept, like, he told the people that, or the people told me that we are giving the money in order for Joseph Boakai to choose you as running mate. It was what he said on this particular recording. But at the end of the day, Boakai chose
Kun
Kun
instead of him.
So the question you were asking me, I think this is where we are coming from now. Costa supposed to be Boakai's running mate, but instead he chose Kun. It was where this whole thing came from. Now, Boakai now, according to the story, Boakai now went to lobby for this money and promised, according to Costa, and promised the business people Wologisi Mountain. Because he know that he had already chose Jeremiah Kuhn, or he was going to choose Jeremiah Kuhn. So he had to get the money in another form.
Okay.
I think it was where Costa was speaking
Costa
from.
out of the whole picture.
Yes, so
Okay.
you have to get this. I'm not saying Costa is right
So
if you are listening, but I'm just trying to get it from see it from my own perspective.
That means there are lots of things that got Costa disappointed.
Yes.
It's not only the fact that Joseph Boakai did not select him as his running mate.
Yes.
It's also it also draws from the point wherein he went and made this arrangement with these people.
Correct, that he would
and
be
then,
the running mate.
Boakai went behind him to after maybe deciding to select someone else.
Yes.
Wow.
That was where Costa came from. And
Okay.
I will continue saying this. Anywhere you see fire coming or smoke coming
No,
from,
but
fire was there.
but
these two
all
people, if you listen to the recording or that Martin Luther or he was on VOA, the Voice of America, if you listen to it, he kept saying our our strong partner Costa coming out with such thing. It was not what happened. And these two people, they were close, very close.
So some of what Costa said is true.
Somehow,
And some of what he said is not true.
it could be.
So that's how the whole thing looked, because it's like they had been having in-house discussions.
Exactly.
So Costa would not just come out to say some of
Yes.
what he was saying. But then again, we also see his character of not being consistent with some things.
Yeah.
So maybe from that point, everybody would just say, oh, Costa normally makes
exactly.
laws and all of
but
that.
What's going on the internet right now? People saying
So-
nobody will take Costa serious. Nobody will take Costa serious. Or looking at the relationship, if you are an educated person who can reason, when these matters come about, you will not just sit and just conclude. You have to give it a deep thought. You have to think about it deeply. Look at the relationship. Look at how long these people have been coming before talking. It might be some of these things that Costa said is not true, yes, but it's not everything that is not true.
No, it's not everything.
But
And as much as it's not all that's. So let's hear the other person there. Let's hear. You said who was that?
you have them there. We can take the party chairman, that's Martin Luther, first before going to the son.
Okay.
Okay,
You
so
have it there?
all right, so I have it here, but let me
Our
just
reaction is
Okay.
to tell the Liberian people and tell the world that all that's cost us spill out about Joseph Nimamboakai, our standard bearer, is very disheartening that a young man who has been a good friend of our party and a good friend of a good state man will be spilling out life as he did. But we don't hold that against him. We consider that as a propaganda. We'll continue to love him. The rescue train is on, and Liberians are very excited about what's going on, and we're not going to let no one deter the change and the transformation that the Liberian people have been yearning for through the Joseph Boakai presidency. When the Costa name was floating in the public domain, to be honest with you, Liberian people did not even take it serious. We know Costa to be a talk show host in Liberia, but as a vice president material, was not an appealing name at all in the public domain. And if Costa, for some reason, arranged money that he thought he could, it's against our Liberian laws that campaign money should be raised in a country, not foreign money. So to hear him describe some millions that he asked that should go to Boakai is not true. But whatever the case may be, the ALP leadership by Honorable Benanda Ure and Henry Costa have been good friends of Mr. Boakai. And for whatever reason, if they decide to not be part of the rescue train, it's their prerogative. And we wish them best in all they do. But the Liberian people are resolved. They are determined to ensure that this country is rescued, and we're not going to be deterred by anything.
So that's it.
that was the voice of Luther Tapper. I keep saying Martin. It's Reverend Luther Tapper, the chairman of the Unity Party. He was speaking on the Voice of America Daybreak Africa, VOA Daybreak Africa, that Ambassador Boakai will not engage in sourcing foreign money for campaign purposes, as such is against election law. It was his voice, and he said, Costa and Ure, they are good friends to Mr. Boakai. And if they think that they don't want to be with the rescue team, it's their prerogative. That was his statement. Because Costa came up and said such. But then let's look at it from Mr. Boakai's son point.
You have it there because I don't have it here.
Yes, I have it here. Boakai's son, he said that he was in the meeting in Ghana. So my point here is, what was that meeting about?
Okay.
What did you guys want to discuss there that you are saying, okay, well, let me play this recording first. Let me play this. Okay. Oh, I'm trying to play the recording here. I don't know why it's
Our reaction is
okay. It's I'm trying to. I think.
Okay.
Okay, but we have to be talking till it starts. I don't know what's going on. It's not playing.
Maybe you've not downloaded yet. Oh wait, it is. You can play from there. What?
I can play from here. I have been playing it since day.
Okay.
Yes. But let's look at that. I can just read it here till it get ready to play. He said, at no time in the meeting did the old man offer those people anything in terms of concession, in terms of Wologizi. The old man only said that to them, if you are business people and your support is contingent on my winning and what happens afterward, then bring your business interests. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
It was, according to him, he said it was what the old man said. So my point here is that meeting was about business. How sure are we that the old man never talked about Wologisi Mountain?
Okay.
Because the problem is we were not in that meeting. Costa, Joseph Waga's son, and Joseph Waga himself, they were the ones who went to negotiate for money. And the election law states that campaign money should be raised from here and not abroad. Yeah.
But these are some. Okay.
I just changed my mind. I'll say this to you all.
Okay.
At no time in that meeting did the Omen offer those people anything in terms of concessions, in terms of Wologisi, nothing. The Omen only said to them, if you are business people and your support is contingent on my winning and what happens afterward, then you bring your business interest and we talk about it. There were no specifics placed forward. Because that's what they are. They're business people. They're not going to come and support. So for it to be that and the owner was surprised, that how can your support be based only on the idea of me taking Henry as my running mate? Not on any business proposition. You haven't even indicated what sector you're interested in. Nothing. So the owner put no concession on the table. I know I was in.
All right, so that's the audio. Says Formata, you listen to it.
Yeah.
Yes, so my question here is, my question to the public, I know people don't take Hearing Costa words seriously, and everybody have their own thinking. The way I will think about things is not the way you will think about things. But my question here is, if this is not true, then where is Hearing Costa coming from with this particular explanation when there was a meeting that was held in Ghana and to do some business or transaction with money business? So are we trying to say part of it is true that yes, they talked about the 30 million, but then the part where it was offered to Costa to be or Bwaka running mate is not true? That particular part, are we saying that Costa came up with his own thing and Bwaka never offered the business people Wologisi Mountain?
Now, but let's go back to the point where you talked about raising campaign money from out of the country.
Yeah.
You are not president yet of the country.
Yeah.
Why will you go out of the country to start striking D as though you are
exactly
already president of the country?
That's my point.
Because for me, I think and believe that you can go out and strike other deals, for yourself and all of that, but not in the name of Liberia when you are not how they call it, when you are not the president of Liberia, and especially that kind of deal. Looking at the Wologisi Mountain, it is of importance to Liberia, and not only a single person. So why would you want to use that means in order to get money, according to you, for some business purpose and do that? So if it comes up, or if it can be proven that actually Bwaka did this, then that means, like we continue to sing all day, these people don't have the Liberians at heart. They are only doing what they are doing or what they are involved with to seek their own interests. Because you can do that at the detriment. So that means it's just like you giving Lufa out. You're giving Lufa out because we have resources and all of that as it relates to giving out Wologisi, right?
Oh, yeah.
So where are we? But then again, is this true? Was what her name Costa also in this meeting? If
That's
Costa
the
was
point.
there, then the statement from Costa and the statement from how they call him from Joseph Bwaka's son, then we really need to look into it to see or to have an understanding of what it is. But like, I don't know, it was you or what her name, Grace, that said the truth will come out.
Exactly.
The truth is something, one thing when people lie, it can linger for a while.
Sure.
And then after some point in time, the truth will definitely come out.
But the thing is, says for matter, from the previous stage, I said that we have been hearing over the period of time, we heard that even when Costa was in Liberia, we heard that Costa was going to be the vice running mate to Joseph Boakai. Before even this particular situation can come up, it was what we've been hearing
So that was
around.
based on the arrangement. That he already
Probably,
making.
I don't know about that, but it's something like that. Probably, yes. Because why would we be hearing about such thing is like Costa is also bitter because he wasn't chosen as the vice running mate too.
After he made his arrangement.
Yes, yes, because you heard his voice in this recording. He sounds very bitter. He said, "You never chose me as your running mate, but why will you go about carrying fake information about me? Yes,
those very
spoiling my
people.
character to those people that I negotiated, I introduced them to you." But just matter, I would like for you to read some of the live comments so we'll be able to address it before coming because we have a lot of comments there.
Okay.
I would like to address that.
Okay. This person, Wisdom King says, crazy Costa. And he comes back and says, no one will take this Costa, call Costa serious. And Amos Moba says, I'm watching from United Arab Emirates. Thank you for watching. Jefferson Francis Kolako says, the lady in the coat is seen to be a sedition. Come on. And he comes back and say, this other panelist looks
Better with JMB.
With JMB.
I remember that.
And Sharon Kipart says Custard is dead upon arrival. And Sonny Woodowell says, at this point, those from the opposition community is now saying Costa is not serious. And he's telling lies about their candidates. So all the other things he said about the president are true,
I
right?
was just coming there.
Liberia is another comedy country. Wow. Costa, a.k.a. what? Desta. And many more. We have many more there
comments.
we cannot continue reading. So thank you for following on the show.
Thank you for
this
following.
afternoon.
If
Thank
you are watching the live too, I encourage you to share. You have to turn that thing around so that
You got to turn
Because,
this
yeah.
to me. Let me
If
be
you are watching
watching.
the live too, you'll be able to share, invite a friend to participate, and you can just drop your comment there. It will be read out later. Someone said I'm looking like a sedition and I look better with JMP. The point there is, says mother, we are just discussing national issue and where the right is we have to put it there. Where you see things going wrong, you have to say it. So now they are saying that Costa he's lying. So all of the things Costa have been saying about President George Manneh Weah and his government, should we say that he's lying, or because it's in their shoes now and they don't want to accept it because we are close to election, they don't want any faults? That's the reason why they are saying Costa is lying, because these two people, they have been close for a very long period of time. They have had relationship. They can have in-house discussion. Whenever you see Costa comes to the media, he always defends JMB. Wherever, even if it calls for him to talk about the George Weah-led government out of the way, he will do it.
Okay.
So can we say that? He had been lying on the president and his government? Because now that is in the Unity Party partisans' shoe, they are saying Costa is lying. So many of the things Costa have been saying is a big black lie. But when these things comes out about the government, they jump out and say that it's true. They cannot investigate to see the lies there. When we started this particular discussion, when we started this being balanced, okay. When we started this particular discussion, we said that it might be true and it might not be true. Because we all know that Costa is not consistent on his words. It was what we said. So when we are talking about being balanced here, I'm not a sedition. So nobody should. I'm not even going bitter against Joseph Walker. Joseph Walker has done nothing to me. He's a very clean man. When it comes to corruption, he's clean. So he did nothing to me for me to be bitter. But from the beginning of this particular discussion, we said that Costa is not consistent on his words. At times he will come to the public, mislead the public. But on the other hand too, we should look at it from the side where we are seeing that Costa and JMB, they have had close relationship over the period of time. So if even Costa is telling lies, all of what Costa explained cannot be lie.
And I just said it. Some might be.
It was
real.
what we said. All of it cannot be lies because the fact that even Joseph Walker's son said that they had this particular meeting in Ghana. And his father never talked about Wolokisi Mountain, but his father only talked about the money because they are business people. And they were discussing business. Didn't Costa say that these people, they are business people? So we are trying to look at the two explanations. We are not saying one person is right. We are not backing Costa like the way the Unity Partisan always do for Costa when it's in favor of them. But now that it's in favor, Costa is going against them because he's better. Why they never chosen as VP, they are saying that he's a liar.
So that's the thing. Let's leave it, and the people will continue to comment. They will continue to add to what is being said all over Liberia and what have you. So we can take our second talking point now because we have to give the people time to call.
Yeah, exactly. We have to give them time, but after the second talking point, we will definitely come back to this topic. I'm not leaving.
I don't want to go personal on this thing. Yeah, because if you continue to look at the messages, then you will want to make this thing personal.
I'm not trying to go personal. I'm just trying to beat sense in some of the Joseph or the Unity Party partisans that if it's happening in another person's shoe, you should be able to investigate, be able to look at it from two different sides. Now when it happens in your shoe and you come out and say these things, they are lies, we look at it from the both sides.
Okay.
Joseph Boga is a very clean man.
So let's go come back. Let's go come back. Our next talking point is what? We are going to come back, like you said.
Yes, we will definitely come back.
And I hope all of those who are texting will call so we can hear from you.
So our next talking point is from the Ministry of not education, but information. This afternoon, there was a press conference hosted at the Ministry of Information this afternoon. And Mr. Bobby G. Logan, Assistant Minister of Curative Services, Deputy Chief Medical Officer and Head of Technical Working Group for the At-Risk Youth Program. He talked about the at-risk youth in Liberia, how the population is growing day by day. And he spoke about how it's inconveniencing citizens in Liberia, and they are finding ways to be able to stop that because we see nowadays that the drug issue on the market is on high increase, where we have most of our Liberian brothers and sisters, they are taking drugs, most especially the one that came days or months ago that is called Kush, is killing them on a daily basis, and we have most of our tomorrow's leaders, most of the young people now, they are going into drugs business. And these are the people that we depend on for tomorrow. These are the future leaders. So I have for his voice here, I'm going to play it, and then we'll be able to go into the discussion for the day. So let's take this first one.
And with time, draft for school. And then go down the line, as we earlier explained. The government of Liberia and partners remain committed to investing in drug demand reduction as a way of reducing the use of narcotic drug and other psychoactive substances. By doing this, it will help us to prevent first-time users. It will also help us to prevent those who are first-time users from not progressing to chronic users. breakthrough situation, especially chronic drug users, have a relapse rate of up to about 70%, irrespective of what part of the world you find yourself. This means that even if we put you on medication, put you through the rehab, everything, and you graduate, and then get you back.
Okay, so he talked about the rehab center. Okay.
But in recent weeks, we realized that the situation with the arrest youth have taken an alarming proportion, an epidemic proportion, with complaints coming from everywhere across the country, most especially in Montserrat. But everywhere, in 15 counties, there are issues. So on that note, the steering committee said that, hey, there is a need for us to come up with an emergency response plan. So the technical working group was charged with the responsibility about 2 weeks ago.
You are following, right?
To quickly come up with a plan so that we start responding to the chronic drug users that are out there. And even their suppliers as well as distributors. So over the last few days, we've been working day and night, and we've done the following. We've managed to come up with an implementation framework for how we're going to respond to the cases in the context of managing the cases, and later on, my colleague will have a next.
Okay, so this is the last one.
So considering this situation has reached an alarming proportion, the government have made an initial commitment of $526,000 United States to quickly start doing something. And early next week, the steering committee will meet to endorse all of the paperwork so that we can start to respond.
Okay, so that was the voice of the chairman over the at-risk youth at the Ministry of Information, Culture, and Tourism. Yeah, he said that it's alarming. The at-risk youth issue is alarming,
Sure.
and the government, they have taken into consideration. They have set certain amount of money. Last week they said it, and beginning this week they will have people going to do their various jobs when it comes to this particular thing. They are going to rehabilitate them, and then after that, because says matter the rehabilitation process is not all to it. At times you carry these people and rehabilitate them. I mean, at the end of the day, if they get out, they will go back to their normal behavior. So after that process, you have to give them something for them to be doing while your eyes are still on them. Because some of these people, after this particular period of time, they will get back to using drugs. And also to the parents too, they have to be very, very much into this process. Yeah, because
but the thing about the rehabilitation process is not something that happens today and ends tomorrow. It should be something like something that will continue, wherein you graduate from one state to the next. Meaning you go through this cycle, you go through the next cycle, you go through the next cycle. And if you must have gone through all of the cycle and you are qualified, and the people have an understanding that you no longer have that thought anymore of going back. You've seen your life, where you came from, and how better you are now, that you would not want to go back. I think it will be effective enough. But if it's something where they will just take you out of the street and 1, 2, 3 months after they expect you to be on your own, then I think this is something that won't really work.
It was just what he said. It was just what he said. He said it's going to have stages. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 till they see the better coming out of you. Because we are seeing this is glaring in Liberia.
Sure.
Nowadays, to even walk in the streets with your bag on you is very dangerous, because you have people checking it. And the issue about drugs, the issue about taking these substances is not only with the Zogos who are in the street. You have people who are at home and they are taking these substances.
Of course.
For an example, say mother, you have a kid or a child. I'm just giving an instance. I have my child and I'm sending this child to school. The child is in senior high. The child go to school. I mean, they are selling this candy on campus with the weed in it, with the drugs in it. It's where it starts from. So we parents, we have to monitor our children to how they go to school, how they come back home, what are those friends they are associated with. Because at times too, people can say your friend cannot, lead you astray, but friends, they have great influence over children's life. Because if you go to a party, every time you see this friend doing this particular thing, once in a while you are going to try it.
Yeah, but then with the start of the rehabilitation process, or working on the center and having these people removed from the various communities to be taken to these areas to go through the various circles and all that have been set up, I think it's a little bit late, and whoever is responsible should see the need to speed it up.
Exactly.
Because day in, day out, if you see the condition of some of these guys and girls in the street, you will feel too bad.
And it was just today he said that it's alarming. But the point here is it had been alarming
Ever since.
Since we have been, parents went to one of the ministries to protest there. It was months ago, the beginning of this year. This issue has been alarming since. It's not just now it's alarming, but just that it's just now they decided to look in that direction.
Because I can remember when I came to town newly to work with the Voice of Liberia, I did an interview with the Zogos one time along Center Street. And when I came from there, that whole day I was like not feeling too good with their condition, what some of them said. I was really feeling bad. And some of them really want to leave the street, right? Some of them really want to leave the street. But if you don't have the support mechanism, you don't have someone who will encourage you, you don't have someone who will help you along the line, how will these people leave the street? It will just be difficult, because all then you will see them do is that they will always sense they cannot have the means to leave the street. They will want to continue, and if they should continue, just take into consideration that the entire youthful, or not the entire, but a good portion of the youthful population might not be something that someone will see maybe a few years from now.
Because these people, they are our future leaders. They are the ones we are depending on for tomorrow. So if even the minister here, he gave the percentage, he said that majority of these people who are in the street, majority, I think 78% of them, they are male.
Okay, then.
Yeah, most of the males, they are into drugs. And most especially the kush. The kush is something that is on an increase, because that one says, mother, if you watch the video on the internet,
I saw one the other day,
they
was
can be
hitting his head on the pole. Some of them, they will be sleeping or standing and sleeping.
Okay, that is how it's treating them. It's very bad. And like the minister said, I would like to elaborate on that. It's not only about those who are taking the drugs. Even those people who are bringing in the drugs,
also need to look at them.
We need to look at them. We need to take speedy reaction, because these people who are bringing it, they are the ones who are selling it, or they at risk you who are taking it, they are the victims.
Once an officer accused government officials, right? She
Yes.
accused government officials that, because the thing about this thing is that someone who does not have money cannot import these things in the country.
Exactly.
There are people who have money, and money enough, that can be able to brave the storm to bring these things in the country.
Sure.
And to them, they are doing good, but they are not actually doing good for the people they want to, they claim they want to represent. They are killing them instead.
Sure. Yeah, so that's it about the drugs issue in the country. Is on an increase. It's getting rampant day by day. Once darkness show face, you can be worried. Once darkness, at times, if you have somewhere to go, like for us of Liberia, our program, if our morning program is going to be starting like 7 a.m. or probably a half of morning show on the radio at 6 a.m. I would be worried to get out, because I'm thinking that if I get out, I'm going to lose my assets that I have. How many people are going to check it?
Or maybe you would just get from your house, get in your car and come to work. But if
not... Yeah, because, I don't have a car. That's the reason I'm saying it. Yeah, it's very risky. And if you get a car, you have to be careful too at times.
Very careful.
Because these people can put tires on the road, and when you stop, they'll be able to come to your car and be able to do something that is very bad to you. If you have car, you have to be careful too.
So actually, the government and other people who are involved with rehabilitating these our brothers and sisters need to see the need to do it quicker, and not to do it not because I say quicker, so not done properly. They need to set up all of the mechanisms that's involved them getting rehabilitated from the street and connecting the guys with their families and all of that. And some of these people, they are from a very good home, a very, very good home. So I don't know, maybe peer pressure, or they didn't really watch themselves. Parents too were not taking
One of my
note of
aunties,
what happened.
because she was living up, I think up my Rampong or somewhere. At times when we're working, if she see these boys and they are loading car, you know what she can tell me? She can say, Samira, the particular children are looking at back in the days, the people children who are attending cathedral, they're big Catholic schools that they born in the Great Island. So these people, they came up very well. They attend their good schools. Some of them said they can even comprehend very well.
Sure.
Yeah, but they are in the streets. It's very bad. This is something we have to look at. The government, thank God, they said that it's alarming now, but it has been alarming.
Ever since.
So it's something you have to look at.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's our last talking point.
Yes, that's our last talking point for
Okay,
today.
so you said you wanted to go back, and let me go back and read some of the comments here. Brown Yin 4, it says this old man Boaka needs to be rescued. It was Costa who elevated his political ambition and the Unity Party. So sad, but Liberia is not elephant meat. Jefferson Kolako. Okay, okay. Jefferson, everyone are making what her need to be bouncing up in the place. I beg you, I ain't want to continue if she goes wild. Okay, and Sharon Kepa says, as citizens of the state, are you guys saying if Costa did not say the things he said about you guys are not sensitive and sensible enough to know the government has failed or is failing? Wow, that's a good question. And James Seyu says, Mr. Costa, you are wasting your time. Respect your time. Your respect gone. Nobody will take you serious in Liberia. No more. Down to unborn. Jefferson. Okay. We come on to this next person. Says you are playing. That's Sharon. Sharon says you are playing a recording of okay. And Jacob Mayanga says we are watching, or he's watching. Okay, why Costa couldn't elevate his ALP 3% party, but UP? Can Costa say no to 30 million? This guy traded his senatorial quest for 30 million as alleged. If true, can he say no to 30,000 to 30 million? This story is too big or too good. Sorry, it's too good to be true. Okay. So that's the thing about
it's just
about
people continue replying and
sure.
replying. But one of the things I have to say before we get to the phone lines, because I know our people who are listening, they want to phone in too.
The people come and get ready for you and say you can talk.
Yes, one of the things I wanted to say is that whenever you are listening to a talk show, you be very attentive. Your ears, you should listen well more than you write. That's my point. Because some of the things you people are saying is not even part of our discussion. We started this particular topic, we listed our 2 discussions for today.
If you look at what is happening here, it's like they are talking between or amongst themselves.
Yeah.
That's what's happening there. When one person says something, the next person respond or reply to you. That's what happened.
Oh, okay. I see. It's almost 3:30. I think we can go to the phone.
Yeah. So to participate, for those of you who are watching and listening, you can call on 07709079070, 0880907907, and let's hear from you as it relates to what you have to say on the show about the points that we just talked about. What's your take on any one of them? We want to hear from you. The lines are now open for your participation. Call us and we will give you time to speak about some of those things you want to talk about on the show this afternoon. Someone was just telling Samira, say that lady in the code,
She's a citizen. She looks better with United Party with JMP. I mean, I'm not for anybody, just so you know. So we are just discussing the issue here. You can call us on 0770907907, 0880907, and be able to make your point, be able to participate, be a part of this discussion. We are talking about Henry Costa issue. I think we have somebody on the line. Good morning.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I want to say thank you for. Anyway, I'm B. Wallow Smith calling you from Lockington, District 15 this afternoon.
Okay.
You have a very interesting topic, and it concerns everybody in this country.
Okay.
Now we are going to election. Now we are preparing a budget to take the boys from out of the street. And now they are taking kush. Do we think that we can take the boys from out of the street? Because usually we use them for campaign purposes. Sometimes to throw stones. That were usually observed from this going election up to now. And their number are already increased. And now we are heading to another election 2 months from now. Then we're coming to take them from the street now to put them where. I think that program has going to start nonsense.
Okay.
If we care for our brothers, our children, easy. In the street, when you see young teenagers, when you see them, the girls, the boys, you will cry for them.
Okay.
I don't think we are serious.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's have this next person. Good afternoon.
Hello.
You are live.
This is Animal calling from here.
Okay. Let's hear you.
Yeah. With regards to this whole Costa saga, Costa has. He has really, really disappointed all of us who stood in the rain, stood in the sun, running and chanting battle cry behind him. He has just lost his entire political career in this country because for what he has done now, by blackmailing Ambassador Boaka. No, you see, on the song, no man is perfect, but anybody who always look at clear heart and you want to use that person to get money or will always expose you. There is a man who is saying that he's coming to do things to bring disgrace to the United Party. Your very party, what the break on election, draw 2%. As the other writer said, you are not able to even lift your party. It was we who, the opposition, the United Party, all of the other opposition were the ones who put their hand even behind you for all of the protests and everything that you are in the time. Now we are taking our hands from behind you. I'm betting, I defy you today to stay and call over all the radio stations in the country and say, I'm going to do protest. You will see when you will see 5% behind him. This man is he was complete. That man that we know cannot look at $500 US and reject it. Then I may look at 13,000. But he wanted to bring Joseph Boaka down, but God disgraced him.
Okay.
The only thing we thank God that Joseph Boaka, whatever skin or thing that they did to him, he went and be an honest man and be a very honest man. So I said, no. The thing people want to do, I've not been a part of it, and I will never be a part of it. So we give credit first to God and kudos to Ambassador Joseph Yima Boaka, a man of integrity.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you ever so much for participating on the show this afternoon. Call us on 077-0907-907, 0880907-907, and we gave you the time to hear from you about what you have to talk about on the show today. Let's have you. Hello.
Hello.
You are live.
Yeah, just me. Calling for Clarendon.
Go ahead.
Yeah, what you are saying about the jobs issues and the push. Actually, that thing is so demonic, and our friends are going astray. because of it. And we really need force to share it because
Okay.
it's more easy to. It seems to be physical, but it's not a physical aspect. We look at the physical and the spiritual because I think it's so demonic.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine one of my friends went to smoke it? After the man smoked, the man backed the door in front of me. The thing surprised me, man backed the door and everybody came around. Just a minute for him to give all the ghost. That's another rush with rock and game drinking. After he drinking, I think to himself a little bit. They push are already taking a many life on my house. Most of my friends, most of them are already gone because
Okay.
of push.
Okay.
So actually, I really appreciate you, and I want to really give you the courage to keep talking about it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Let's have this next person.
Walk away from your monitor.
Hello?
Good
Hello, you're
afternoon.
live.
Yeah, this is Mr. Cody calling from Mangibi.
Okay, welcome.
Yeah, okay. According to the drug issue, I've been monitoring people. You know, I'm very interested in it.
Okay.
But the problem here is that for the whole drug issue, you know, coming into this country, even I hear the other men talking about, you know, the youth have to take part in the election, whatsoever. The youth can still take part in the election to who take in the drugs. But my estimation here is that the government has to attack those who bring in the drugs in.
Mm-hmm.
That is the problem. Before, let me just give an example. The one that black people rest, if government posts start to rest, the black people will be able
It won't
to
be
rest
smart in
again.
here.
They will not be able to rest again. So those who bring the drugs in, and the government can just send and say, don't bring the drugs in. When you are there caught, you'll be prosecuted or executed. You will see. Even the few one are, you know, like in the country, it will finish. Then our children will be fine. But so now those people bringing the team, foreigner, alien, Liberian, whosoever, it should be self-sufficient. You bring drugs in, they catch you, you know, they prosecute you. If you are guilty, you have been, you know, when they kill one or three, you will see. All those people, they all will drop out.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for having your say on the show this afternoon. 0770907907, 0880907907 are the numbers that get you connected on the show.
Let's take it
go
from
to
the
the
Lone
Lone Star
Star.
line.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. You are live. Go ahead.
Okay, my name is Mufu calling. I'm calling from Province.
Okay.
Yeah, concerning the drug issue.
Mm-hmm.
Our children dying, ourselves, the business people, we suffering.
Okay.
In the sense that we are attacked many days. Me, our attack, where to Belema. They took people money from me. And I pay 15,000. And the children are daily, all of them had left. And they were not to the say, I will not get nobody to come to my rescue at that time. So everybody was afraid. So that God help us and come to all concerning the trust that giving our children.
Okay.
So
Okay.
thank you for the show.
All
Okay,
right,
thank
thank
you.
you.
Next person.
Good afternoon.
I think we lost that person.
Yeah.
I hope you call back so that we hear from you. 0770907907, 0880907907 are the numbers that get you connected on the show
Okay, so
this afternoon.
all right. Good afternoon. Walk away from your monitor.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. You are live. Go ahead.
Concerning the drugs, my name is Cecil Wright.
Okay.
I live Bowman's Bridge. Concerning this drugs, the main source, the people that bring in these drugs into the country are the ones that they should cater first. They should pay attention to first.
Okay.
you know, stop them from bringing it. Then before you think on rehabilitation.
Okay.
Because if the drugs are still coming into the country, and you say you want to rehabilitate, it cannot work because these same people will go back to go and purchase the drugs and consume it. That's my take in.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for participating on the show this afternoon. He thinks that targeting those who are the importers should be of priority as well compared to those who are using it. So if the government must fight drugs, they must fight it, or we, let me not say they, we must fight it from all angles, from all ends, and see to it that it is of no use or it is given no importance in Liberia. Because mind you, someone took years to bring their child up. And at the end of the day, maybe the friend or friends that this child will associate with, at times, it can be that the child will know about what it is that he or she is eating or is about to consume. They will just tell the person, oh, we got candy, you want some? And the person does not know, right? And the person, that's how they will get initiated into taking whatever it is. Because I can remember one time way back in the Magibi, I was part of a musical band. And one of the guys who were with us, all of a sudden we were having service that evening. We just saw the guy running in the service, butt naked. And everybody thought he was demon possessed and all of that, not knowing he had started taking some of those substances and all of that. So it's really bad. It's really bad. We need to see as to how we can tackle it from all ends. Now that it will be a non-billable offense, we know that it will not just go under the cover like that. People will still be involved with doing it, but whoever will be caught, let the law take his course. It should not be where people used to be handled at first, and they will pay some of money, and then you see that everything is just laid to rest and nothing is being done or said about it. Those laws that will be crafted as it relates to prosecuting those who are the importers as well as those who are using it, they should be implemented to the fullest. I think doing some of these things will be those things that will set the pace for curtailing the use and importation of drugs in the country. So call us on 07709079070,
So for those of you commenting on the live video and saying that we should drop our contact for you to be able to participate, the number to call are 07709079070, 0880907907. Again, 0770907907 and 0880907907. Call us and participate on this afternoon show. We are talking about Heron Costa message he gave to the Liberian people and the Unity Party chairman response, and also Joseph Boaka Jr. response to it. And we are also talking about the drugs issue in Liberia, how it's on an increase in Liberia. So be able to participate, be able to make your points on this show.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah, hello?
You are live.
Yeah, this is Kofi. Someone calling from the 12 office room. My inner take when it comes to the drugs issue is that we want our government to take the drugs business very serious.
Okay.
Because the drugs business, why is into our brothers. I'm just imagining, I'm talking to you. I'm a victim of two of my little brothers now on the street.
Wow.
We don't know how to get them out. We don't know how things is happening for them now. So it's very serious. So the only thing we get to tell the government, let them find me or what they can do that they trust business leave this country. Although it will not be 100%,
sure,
but where they will end at, we believe that we can work on that bottom part.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Let's hear this person.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay, that person left the line already.
07709079070 08809079007, and we accept you to participate on the show this afternoon.
Okay, so I think while we are awaiting our callers, I can be reading some comments here.
Yeah.
All right, we will start from Sam Roberts. He said, good afternoon. You are in studio. Please give us your WhatsApp number so those in the diaspora can contribute on your show. Sam Roberts watching from Philadelphia. And Vince K. Baxter, he said the press conference regarding the drug issue from the government of Liberia is a complete mockery and slap in the face of Liberians. I remember when Senator Delon brought about his rehabilitation center, government of Liberia tried to politicize by saying that they have land in Bomi County and they were going to build a rehabilitation center. Where is it? Only the blind loyalists will take them serious. So sad. Campaign talk is rains for the entire rains season. In the bucket, they didn't get full. Will it fall in 1 week? Question mark. Nobody. Yeah. Maybe only seditions. So that's a very long one here from Vince. Okay, so the government, the minister said that it just came, it just became alarming, this particular drug issue. And we all have been seeing it. It's alarming. It has been alarming.
Ever since.
We have a call.
Hello.
Hello?
You are live. Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, I'm James Cody calling from Markville. Listen, James Cody.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, concerning about Heron Costa. Heron Costa should find a place to sit down. The woman is old, but his memory is not old. He's somebody who can think what I say, who can really sit down and put things together. So nothing like he's talking about. We see the order of the woman, but his brain is more than the young people bring that. So let's have a place, and when you get to say about the woman, or to say about the woman character, now between here and go.
Okay. Thank you for participating on this platform. 07709079070 08809079007 are the numbers.
So yeah, as I was saying, it was a very long one, and this drug issue, it had been alarming since. So it's not just now, like the minister said that, or they had some meetings last week, and then they budgeted certain amount that they will start work early this week. But it had been on increase.
Yeah, maybe because now they can see. The youth are walking and sleeping. They have become walking zombie and all of that. So that's the reason why it has become an issue of alarm in the country. They were not seeing that first.
So you call us on 07709079070 08809079007. We have a few more minutes to go. If you are watching our live, keep following Force of Liberia and always share our video. Invite a friend to participate and be on top of national issues. This is a radio station where we talk national issues. Yeah, so.
And the thing about the drugs is that it will not locate who to go to and who not to go to. Those very persons who are bringing it, if they don't take time, or even maybe their children, even they are the ones who are the worst users. So the same effect it will have on other people's children, that's the same effect it will have on their own children. So we all just need to collaborate and see as to how we can work this thing up. Let's hear you.
Hello?
Hello? Hello, you are live.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, you are live on the show. Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Daniel Johnson from New Georgia.
Okay, DJ.
Yeah, following the issue on the issue of rehabilitation, I think the issue of rehabilitation
is mockery, it's provocation to our brothers and sisters who are in wayward. At the end, you telling us taking drugs, and you tell us that you hit that corridor for them in the 11th hour around the political season, and this process requires a long process. You know, it's a long process. So I didn't see this as a mere ridicule.
Okay. Thank you.
Next person.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You are live. Go ahead.
Yeah, the name remains Sam D. Duncan out on a road down, calling from Johnsonville this afternoon.
Okay, welcome.
Yeah, you see, the issue about the drug business, we got to take it serious. And we are urging the president to do a swift to sign in a be put into bill. That's the only way people will take it serious. Because everywhere you go, they say they got zombie war, which is very bad. And our young people are just destroying themselves. The generation to come 10, 15 years, they say the youth are the future leader, but now I've got to realize that 10, 15 years from now, we'll not get no future leader. Yes, because even at the level of the university, various private university, the people are practicing those things there. Because I work with certain group of people, we are going to rural area when we are realizing that it's all over Liberia. It's not only in Montserrat. Even in the rural area, even in your village, people are taking those things there. Where during those days, I used to say, nobody can take drugs in there, but every
when
time
old people
you go now,
used to see smoking pipes and things.
you understand? It's all over. And there's a challenge to the president. We know that he's going to win the election. But this is going to be one of the major challenges for him in his second term. And we'll make sure we stand on it that the president make this thing to be unbeatable. That even those government officials, they are part of their business.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
They are transporting this drug through the election campaign.
Thank you. Let's hear you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, my name is Spring. Now, the mental brother and member of the Oscar Medal. I'm calling this afternoon from Pakistan.
Okay.
I may appreciate you guys, for bringing such a wonderful discussion on the platform.
You girls and not you guys. We are not guys. We are girls or women.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. What? You getting me?
I'm getting you.
Thank you. I may appreciate, every one of you for such a wonderful discussion.
Thank you.
When it comes to the job issue affecting this country, I think it is very, very belated or a very urgent emergency to be raised at a crucial time. When people try to carry on some issues that you are carrying on long before, do it in a electoral year, you think you see that as a mockery?
That person left the line.
Hello?
Okay. We thought you left the line. Yeah, we are getting you.
Yeah, I think we see now the mockery against you because why should be in the world?
The line is bad.
We decided because our district, because we have been out of promo. He have been Thomas because I think you remember one immigration said at the farm and she saw someone with drugs in our district. And from that on, there's no project to go on to eradicate the drug in our district. So it's becoming unnecessary for the youth. And see, most of our friends, our 40s, who know we're down in high school, they are today just at the doctor, they are taking drugs and they are passing something all by themselves. And now, at the time, government and tablet, they are at the 11 hour trying to raise concern pertaining the choice. I think is belated. We say let me be particularly clear that this particular election are coming, October is nearing, and we the youth, we voted this government based on our law for the president of the time. You're fair, you're the young people and fair. You could be impactful within the level of the country, the youth of the country. But unfortunately, our suggestion, our plan, were all being fatal. So we will not renege to see how we can politically retire and dismiss the president come October, and we'll replace him with a very old and brainy old man called Joseph Walker because people feel that the man the president is old. One of Walker is old, but intimate faculty is more proactive, vibrant than our current president. He made a decision for women. Look at what's happening in the country. And people see we will just sit and look because they're Georgia. Georgia pay all the way you go. Look at the population. The young population.
Okay, thank you.
Because of this man. And today, when they get our friends there, dad and the child, there's no marketing for your place. We are the many will put them over and recreational center. I think that is a fun.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for having your say on this platform. We look forward to hearing from you. Hello. You will have to walk away from your radio, please.
I'm not near my radio, please.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm calling from Brazil.
Okay.
Okay, you see, when we come to social contract, everything that happens in the country, we let government to protect our country. Okay, so this government, we are disappointed us because what would be a legacy? Instead, says here, what we say is our country, President, we are. Our no country to turn to trust country. Last zombie, what we think those kind of working there, those zombie. You know, no dancing zombie or in the no country. So now those kind of taking the trust. I think you have to
okay.
Giving trust in the no country. That would be a legacy. Thank you for the show.
Okay, thank you too.
Thank you ever so much. Thank you ever so much. So, Samira, we can wrap up.
Yes, yes, definitely we can wrap up. The man said that the president started walking a zombie. So, what do you expect?
Zombie.
All right, so I'm gonna give my parting comments. My name is Samira Wonla, and it was nice being here. It was nice interacting with you all. Thanks for following Force of Liberia. Thanks for listening to Force of Liberia. And thanks to our followers in Liberia and in the diaspora for always following this platform. And let's be able to eradicate drugs. Drugs issue is not just now that it's alarming. It has been alarming since. It's not just now. This drug issue, we have been seeing it since. Our mothers went to one of the ministries, they protested there, and they did the protest and everything. At the end of the day, nothing. But it was the minister who said today that is alarming, and they budgeted some money to be able to put things into order. And I hope it worked for the benefit of Liberians, because these people that are in the streets, they are the ones we are depending on for tomorrow. They are our future leaders. And to parents out there, you have to always look, you have to always look at your child or children, know who they are getting involved with, and know everything about them, because it's important. So this is how I would like to say thank you until I see you tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. I'm Samira Wonla. It's nice having you all here. Bye.
Okay, you've just listened to Samira, and this is Famata Duncan. We've been here presenting to you the afternoon show called The Rumble Show. And we named it The Rumble because this is where we just run through some, how do I call him? Current
trending
events.
issues.
Okay, trending issues, current events, trending issues that are unfolding as we speak to them, or just happen as we speak to them on this platform. So we'd like to invite each and every one of you to always join us every other afternoon from 2:30 to 4 to participate, so that we hear from you and you hear from us as it relates to what we bring to the table for us to discuss. Thank you ever so much. We'll be here tomorrow to climax the week. Thank you. Okay.